Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to GeoCam. Today we're going to be doing the Q&A that I kind of put up last week, and I do have a couple of apologies first off. One is this is a little bit later than I said it would be. There's a couple of reasons for that. If you watched last week's video when I was kind of doing the prep for this, I would have told you that I was going up north to see my family in Scotland and stay up there for a few days. While I was up there I got tonsillitis. I don't know how. You might even be able to hear it a little bit in my voice still. My voice might crack. So I haven't really been able to record a video because my voice just wasn't up to it. Second apology was in last week's video the camera was shaking a lot. It might be doing it now. I don't know because I'm still recording. But if it is, I'm sorry. Basically, I'm recording on my laptop and the lid of the laptop is shaking like as I'm doing my wacky movements. But yeah, other than that, I will get on and I'll answer some of your questions. First off, I'm just going to kind of tell you a little bit about myself if you're kind of new to this and you don't know anything about me. So I'm 23 years old. My name's George. I come from the south of England. And the reason I'm kind of doing gaming videos and such is because my best friend Ollie, Ollie43, if you don't know him, I don't know why you're here, because I don't know how else you found this channel, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. For work, I definitely do not do this full time. I'm very, very new to this. I am a coach driver professionally, so if you're from America, I don't know if coach kind of means the same thing. You're probably thinking a rugby coach or something like that, but it's actually a coach. Imagine a Greyhound bus. The big Greyhound buses. It's that kind of style of vehicle I drive, but I do it kind of any kind of driving, not just backwards and forwards between stops. So I could drive school kids around, or I could drive football teams around. It could be anything. I could go to Europe, I could go up to Scotland, right from the south of England. But yeah, it could be absolutely anything. That's what I do for a job. Like I said, I'm 23 years old, blah blah blah. Yeah, so should we get on to answering some of your questions? I'm sorry if I don't answer the question you put in. However, if your question didn't get answered, pop it down in the comment section below, and I will do my best to answer as many of them as possible in the comments. I can't promise I'll get around to all of them, and I might not be able to do it all straight away, but I will do my best to get to them as quick as I can. Right, so first off, let's go with this one. Jessica Godber. When you first met Ollie, did you like him? No, I hated him. He was a right arsehole. No, when I first met Ollie, it was a bit weird because I didn't know I'd met him, if that makes sense. When we were really young, I can't remember how young, but we're younger than 10 years old. Our parents sent us to the same kind of swimming school in a place called Fareham, and we had no idea like that we were going to be best friends or anything, but we kind of met and we kind of talked and chatted and stuff like as kids do. And that was when we were in different schools. And then kind of in year 7, which is about 12 or 13 years old, we were in the same class at school, and we didn't even twig that we'd met each other before at swimming, but we still became friends. So when I first met him, I don't really know what I thought because I was too young, but we obviously got along well. But yeah, I do like him. He's alright, I guess. Right, so the next one. I do have quite a few questions about Ollie, which is fair enough because I guess that's what a lot of you are interested in. But I've got some questions that are about me and random ones as well. So what's the next one? Let's go with Geek Faction. What is your favourite superhero, Geo? My favourite superhero? It's got to be Iron Man. I mean, he's just the coolest, isn't he? He's got this massive suit with armour, which can do pretty much anything. He's a playboy, billionaire philanthropist, which is a famous quote. I mean, he's mega rich, he's got style, he's got a massive suit of armour that can fly and be shot by a tank and whatever and does not get affected. So who wouldn't want to be Iron Man? That was quite an easy question. Let's go Dan Parry. What is your setup like? My setup is incredibly simple. I'm using a simple kind of HP webcam to film this. My headset, I don't actually know. Where's the box? It's an Audio Technica headset. Ollie gave it to me, so I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but it's a really good little headset. I was just recording off of like a really rubbishy Microsoft like £10 headset before. If you've seen any of Ollie's earlier videos which I was in, you'll hear my voice is really tinny and horrible and scratchy compared to Ollie's nice, crisp, lovely voice. Yeah, so he gave me this one, and yeah, I'm now all set up with a headset. My laptop, I don't have a desktop, is a Lenovo Z570. It's a little bit old now, but it's a really good computer. It was I think it's an i3 processor. It's got 8 gig of DDR3 RAM and some kind of NVIDIA graphics card, quite a low down one. But it does video editing quite well. I can't really play any games on it, which is why I'm stuck on PS4 and Xbox One at the moment. I can't play any PC games like GTA on PC or anything like that, or do any mods, or join in with Ollie on PC games. But at some point, I will definitely buy a decent PC, or maybe someone will give me one to do an advert or thing on, and I'll be able to have a decent PC or a decent laptop, and I'll be able to get onto the gaming kind of side of things. So that's kind of my setup. It's very, very simple. I guess you want to know my capture card as well. Where is it? It's an Elgato HD60. I've just had to have a look. So next question. So thank you, Dan Parry, for that one. What else have we got? Matthew Les. What is the name of Ollie's girlfriend, and did I hook them up? Her name is Emma. I'm not going to tell you any more than that, you stalkers. But she's a really, really lovely girl. They've just kind of moved into their own flat together, which is awesome. Congratulations, guys. And did I hook them up? No. I don't know why you would think I did. But another friend did hook them up. I can't remember the name. I think it was... She knew a girl called Harriet, and who was going out with a guy Ollie knew called Greg. And it kind of went like that. But they have been going out for years now, and I wish them the best of luck because they really suit each other and they're doing really well. So, yeah, you stalkers, that's Ollie's girlfriend. I think she does appear in one video for like a few seconds when they're in New York. So go look for one of Ollie's videos where he's in New York. I think she's in that for like 2 seconds. Right, what other questions haven't we done yet? Actually, let's do this one because I kind of touched on this a minute ago. Alexa Choz, I don't know how you... Alex Choz. Did Ollie help you buy your technology for this GeoCam channel? As I felt for a long time it would never happen. Also, will you ever add anything to the other channel you had? You said you were working on something that would take a few weeks, several months ago. I do kind of have to apologise for that as well, but I'll go on to that. First bit, did Ollie help you buy your technology for the GeoCam channel? Yes and no. And I've already said a massive, massive thank you to Ollie for it. But yes, Ollie gave me the headset. He didn't buy it for me, but he did have this one kind of spare, because he'd upgraded his microphone, so he gave me this one, which is very, very kind of him. He gave me the Elgato, and did he give me anything else? It's going to be really bad. Ollie, if you're watching this and you've given me something else and I've forgotten, I'm sorry. But what he has given me, other than the headset and the Elgato, is a lot of knowledge. He's taught me so much about how to do videos, how to edit, how to kind of do all the tags and description and stuff. So I had to give Ollie a massive, massive thank you for that. The second part of the question, also, will you ever add anything to the other channel you had? If you don't know, I did have another channel called GEO Pt.2. And some people probably got confused as to why I didn't just carry on with that channel and do all these videos on that channel. And for a long time, I never really thought I'd get into doing gaming videos. It didn't really feel right to me for quite a long time because I just didn't have the knowledge or the equipment to do it. But when Ollie gave me all this stuff, it kind of just worked out, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a go again. And it worked out, and I'm actually really enjoying it, so I'm going to keep going. What I was doing on the GEO23 channel before was I got into this something called pyrography, which is like wood burning and craft. I was doing like wood carvings and stuff, and I was going to do like some how-to videos. But it was so really very, very awkward to record it. And at the time, I'll ruin it now, I was working on making a sword. a full-length proper sword, and I was just chiselling it out of one piece of solid wood. And I was recording it in pieces, and I was going to do a how-to video on how I did it, and behind the scenes and everything, but it's still kind of sitting half-finished in my garage, and I don't think I'm actually ever going to get to finish it. Maybe I will. But at the moment, GEO that channel is kind of stopped. I might come back to it, whether it will be the same thing or whether I'll put other gaming stuff on there, or maybe I'll make it a Let's Play channel or something. I have no idea. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question, Alex Troz. Okay, let's go on to the next one. So the next one is one of the really random wacky ones I wanted. Okay, so irradiated pumpkin. If Ollie had an accident and the only way to save him was to have his head transplanted onto your shoulders, would you do it? He would be talking all the time and narrating everything you were doing, so it's not an easy decision. Laugh my ass off, smiley face. First off, no. I mean, I love you, Ollie, but I would not want your head, like, here constantly. Maybe some of you would. If you would, put it in the comment section below, but if Ollie's head was just there constantly going me, 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 I might end up just going bang, punch, bang, all the time. So, no, I do not want Ollie's head there, but it's a very good question. Although, if it was the only way to save his life, can I volunteer someone else to have their shoulder, like, donated to Ollie's head? I don't know. Ollie can just... I'm sure Ollie wouldn't mind not being next to me. He'd probably rather die than be next to me all the time, so... It's his decision, not mine. Oh, that's such a random question. I don't even know how I answered that. Right. Geoffrey Wheeler. How is it playing with Ollie 43? And how did you guys meet? Actually, I think I've already kind of answered that one. Hashtag Ask GeoCam, hashtag Q&A. So that, how did we meet? I kind of answered that. We met in the swimming kind of place, and then we met later in school. But how is it playing with Ollie 43? I'm assuming you mean playing like online on GTA and stuff. It's really fun. Ollie's obviously kind of got this celebrity kind of status on YouTube with a lot of people, and they think he's like some really special guy, and he's not. He's just a really normal guy. Imagine playing with your best friend. You've got your best friend around, or you're on Skype and you're talking and you're playing a game with them and you're having a good laugh, and it's just like that. It's just like playing with your best mate. It's not like, to me, he's not a celebrity. He's just the same goofy Ollie he's always been. But I guess to you guys, it's like, oh my god, if I got to play with Ollie 43, it'd be so cool. And I guess it would be. Like, if I got to go and meet Scarlett Johansson, I'd be like, oh. But Ollie, he's just Ollie. And I love him to bits, and it is awesome to play with him, but just in the same way that it's awesome to play with your best friend. Yeah, that was a good question. Thanks, Geoffrey Wheeler. And I think I'll make this the last question. But like I said, if you do have any questions and if yours didn't get answered, put them in the comment section below, and I will try and answer them for you. And if you made it this far, well done. You've now learned a lot more about me and stuff. Right, so Casey Stella. I do recognise this name. I think I've seen her around before in the comment section, but she's asked a few questions, so I'll kind of, hopefully this covers quite a lot. Casey Stella, I've already answered a bit of this. Why is the camera shaking like that in the last video? Because of my laptop lid kind of just shaking backwards and forwards as I'm waving my arms around. It might, like I said, if it's doing it again, I apologise. I have tried to kind of stop the hinges being so loose. But anyway, what the hell is that paint job? As you can see, that side, there's like paint and stuff all over these walls. That is because when I moved out to live with Ollie for a little bit, my parents decided they were going to decorate my room. And then I had to move home again because of money issues and stuff, and it turned out that they were halfway through decorating my room when that happened, and they didn't get to finish. So this is like tester paint and stuff, where they've kind of just tried to decide what colours of paint to use, and they never actually got around to finishing it off. So I'm living in my bedroom with like half painted walls, which I don't really notice, but I guess quite a few other people would. Next bit of a question. What's up with that big ass map? This is something I was actually going to get onto anyway without the question, but thank you, Casey. This map here, I'm not going to tell you what it is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a tiny little competition. So if you've gotten this far in the video, congratulations. You're now entered into the competition. In the comment section below, I want you to tell me what you think this map is for. I'll do a little bit of a close-up in it in a minute. And basically it's a picture of the UK, and it's got lots and lots of different drawing pins in different locations on the map. If you can tell me why you think I've got this in my room, there, and you're the first person to do it in the comment section, I will give you a special shout out in my next video, as long as I remember. If I don't remember, remind me and I'll do it in the next video, or the next video, or the next video, but you will get a shout out, I promise. But yeah, put what you think the map is in here for and why I've put all the drawing pins in it and stuff, and I'll give you a little shout out and tell you who was correct in the next video. Let's have a look. So what I think this is also mentioning on the other channel. The first video uploaded, you said you couldn't find your mojo to do gaming content. Have you found it now? Yes, Casey. I'm sorry, GEO channel was a little bit more of a flop, and it kind of just didn't work out. But yes, I found my gaming channel mojo now, and hopefully it's going to stay, and I'm going to keep producing content that you guys love. But I think I'm going to call that a day now, guys. How long have I been talking for? Quite a long time. So if it's quite a long video, so if you have made it to the end, well done, sir, or madam. And yeah, I will see you all guys next time. If you've got a question, put it down below. If you enjoyed it and you want to know more about me and you want to see more content from me, then like, share and subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you all soon.